I'm very, very well. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here. We
you're here. I
surviving.
know. It's one of those ones. It's like, how are you? Yeah, I'm kind of here. I'm getting through. I'm trying to get through it. I'm
That's
really out to get through it.
yeah. That's basically all we can do. Um, just being here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, just trying to take one day at a time. Trying to
yeah.
process what's happening. And the best ways to combat the situation, basically. And it's been rough. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Which we will get into. We were going to get into that in a few minutes time, because I think it's really important to tell people how it really is for you, and personally, yeah, you know the true feelings. Okay, so I want you to introduce yourself. Tell me who you are, what your name is, what you do, and then we're going to get right into it. They're waiting to hear from you.
Yeah. My name is Daniella Bernard. A lot of people call me Danny. I'm basically a musician. I compose. I'm a music teacher as well. I do session work. Basically anything creative in the music sides I do. So yeah, what I do is really fun. I think it allows me to help inspire people, especially other females in this industry, because it's not a lot of us.
You don't really get much. You don't really get many female composers, do you?
We're coming up.
We're coming up.
Yeah,
great. Lead the charge. What you lead the charge?
Yeah. I'll say we're definitely coming up, but anything that's musically creative, I'm basically in that sector. And I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
There are days where I'm like, why do I do this? But I think the the good definitely outweighs the bad. And I've had so many amazing experiences working with different people, different individuals who have shown me different ways to be a musician, how to, combat the industry, and just to be myself, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've got to say, right, some people don't like to do this, but I'm going to ask you to tell us how old you are, because when I first met this lady, I was like, it's a lie. It cannot be possible. And the amount of stuff that this girl has achieved is absolutely mental. And okay, so tell us how old you are. And have you finished uni yet?
I haven't finished uni. I'm on a break. Yeah.
On a break.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Tell us how old you are. Tell us how old you are.
I'm 21. But my birthday's on Sunday.
Oh, so you are another quarantine birthday celebrant. Oh, I feel for you guys, man. Anybody born in April, May, June, possibly July, it's kind of like just game over really for you guys, isn't it?
Do you know what? I don't like to talk about it too much, because it's like you feel kind of sad in a way. But the thing is, it's not even like I was gonna do anything for my birthday too much, but just the idea of me being at home in quarantine is making me like, damn, I'm not gonna be with anybody. So I'm planning ways to make it fun for me.
Which is all you can do, really, to be honest. Like that's the best way to do it. And all right, so we're gonna get into it, because now for you are in a very unusual position. First of all, you said you're at uni. You haven't finished university yet, so basically, tell us a quick state on that. Like, are you going to be able to finish, graduate? How has everything stopped? Do you know when your exams are going to be? Just give us a quick update on the university front.
I mean, with uni, it was a thing where I was off sick for a while, so I actually didn't have plans of going back. But I know if I was to be in uni, it would either be a thing of having online lessons for the rest of the year. I think that's one of the main things. I know I did receive an email that there was a few cases of corona at my uni anyway. So everyone kind of had to disperse.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm kind of grateful in a sense, because if I was there, I feel like the whole situation would have made me, like, I don't know how I would have been able to handle it being in uni and going through something as deep as that. So in a way, I'm kind of grateful I didn't go back, and I'm kind of doing what I would have already been doing if I graduated. I'm already working, so
good.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Wow. This is certainly putting the world on pause for sure. Exactly. All right. So now you're a musician and you play, you get to go to lots of gigs around, you get booked for sessions, for studio sessions and all that kind of stuff. And we know that a lot of industries have been hit quite hard. And I think one of the hardest hit, I have to say, is the entertainment sector, where a lot of people are self-employed because we are a service, and we're providing a service to each individual people. So that means basically, if you are a musician, if you are a dancer, even if like the wedding industry as well, they've been hit hard as well, like crazy. So if you're a DJ, if you're a host like me, you've been affected completely, and it's just like, right, we gotta be twiddling thumbs. How are we gonna get some money? What are we gonna do?
Basically,
so all that. So in terms of like, how has it been for you as a musician? Like, tell us the reality of what's going on. So we're talking about financially, we're talking about spiritually, we're talking about mentally. Like, how has those things been for you?
Yeah, it's been a blow to the chest. I will say that. However, I feel like it all depends on how you deal with the situation, and I feel like everyone deals with it differently. I feel like this whole experience has definitely taught me the necessity of having an online business.
Right.
Is basically paramount, because now we're in a situation where we can't leave our house and work. If it was a thing of, people had an online business set up from before with passive income, then, for the next month, I may be good. But that may not be the case for everybody. So, I mean, for March, I had bookings. For April, I had bookings. That's all been cancelled now. So financially, you have to think about ways that you can try and make up that income again, because bills aren't stopping for many people. And especially me that lives in a household where everybody is self-employed, that's a huge blow, because it's less clients, it's less income. So you've kind of got that stress on your head. But I mean, now that I had an online business set up kind of halfway, I'm still grateful that I'm still able to teach online and still have an income anyway.
So are you still able to charge for that? Because I know some people, in terms of like some services or that they offer, it's like, I can't even charge for it because everybody be doing it. Now I want to do it.
The online services I do charge for, and people are booking. So I'm still grateful that people are still wanting to learn piano during this time, because it's helping me, it's helping others. So I would really encourage musicians to look at different ways you can make income, both in real time and online as well. I think it's such a huge benefit. And people will be interested. If you have a following, definitely try and do it, because it will help so much. So yeah, it's been a blow. Spiritually, I will say that it's been tough to kind of maintain a prayer life, because you're kind of asking, why is this happening? Like, people are dropping left, right, and center. Loved ones, are being affected as well. So you kind of feel the weight of everybody that's going through something personally, and it's been difficult to, like you were saying as well. Sometimes, in the morning you would want to wake up and pray, but sometimes you don't feel like that, because you're like, why is this happening to me?
You just almost can't physically open your mouth to like.
You can't.
Just say something, like you don't know what to ask God, like speak whatever.
There's kind of no words to say, but day after day I'm kind of realizing, like, he's the only way we're going to get through this. If it's for us to make it out, you know, alive, safe and well, like prayer is still important. So I'm learning that every day. I'm trying to pray more. But yes, it takes a toll on your faith. I'll say that.
Yes, it does. I think it really, really does. I think you're forced to almost be like, it's almost like, you know, when like God is like forcing your hand, like you need to like bend. You know, I say you must bend the knee. It's like, are you going to bend? Are you going to? Is your posture going to change towards me, or is it going to change towards the world? Which one is it going to be? Who are you going to rely on? And you're kind of like, oh dear, the world can't help me because the world is like just going crazy. So it's got to be you. Like I have to, you know, put my posture to the Lord and everything like that. So in terms of like the quarantine, have you had any symptoms yourself? Has anybody in your family had symptoms or, you know, had to isolate themselves? Like how has anybody had that at all?
Yeah, I feel like I had it already.
Really?
Yeah, honest. The first 2 weeks I was in isolation, I was sick like a dog. Like I had fever, I have asthma as well. So I already deal with shortness of breath.
Wow.
So yeah, I was really ill. My mum has been sick as well. But we're trying not to go to the hospital because we don't want further infection.
Right.
So I wouldn't say my health has been 100%. So I'm just trying to stay clean on foods, drink lots of fluid and stuff like that, you know, take daily walks. But yeah, I was really ill. I've been in isolation for 3 weeks now. So this
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow. So like how has that done for your head? Because like you're stuck in the same room for like 3 weeks and not seeing no human contact, no nothing. How has that been for this? Because this is going to take a toll. Like, it's likely to take a toll.
Let me be real. I'm going mad.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm going mad. Especially the human interaction part. I think that's where I'm struggling because I'm a person that likes to hug. You know, I haven't had a hug in like 3 weeks now.
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I feel you. That hug thing. Like, even I think a couple of weeks when they were like, you know, when they started to say, please don't be shaking hands, blah, blah, blah. I can't lie. I was like, no, but like when people went to hug, like do that, like, you know, elbow shit.
Yeah, elbow bump.
No, I was like, no, you're fine, we're covered, it's fine. And I tugged because then when things got really real, it was just like, okay, stay right there, sir. Oh my, don't come close. That's all. Which is really, really, which is a hard thing. So like, did you ever like have any anxiety attacks? Because I know I did. Not even because I'm ill, but I actually had an anxiety attack like not long ago because I was just like, it's just this way before I started this, I said that it kind of like happened to me. I had this really anxiety, like kind of, and I don't get that. And I think it's probably the third time in my life I've ever had such a thing. And it just was crazy. So if you had any of that and how have you been able to like deal with it?
Yeah. I've dealt with anxiety before this happened. Anyway, so I think it's definitely had been increased. Dealing with being anxious every day has definitely taken a toll on my body, taken a toll on me mentally as well. It's like every day you're waking up and you're sweating because you're like, what's happening today? I'm not doing anything like that. Right. Even that just makes you so anxious. So I will say it's been really tough. Anxiety isn't nice to have at all. It can make you less productive. It can make you lose sleep.
Your whole mood just... It's non-existent.
Exactly. So the past couple of weeks, like my moods have been up and down, you know. So some days I'll wake up and I'll be like, I'm going to be so productive. I'm going to get this and that done, X and Y. And then the next day, I'm in bed all day and I do nothing.
Wow.
So it varies. But I think the best ways to deal with anxiety is finding where your weak points are and trying not to target at those. So if it's a thing where being off your laptop for the day, not being on your phone as much, like things that will make your brain kind of race, like stay away from all of that. Get as much fresh air as possible. Drink as much water. Do things that wouldn't have you thinking all the time, if that makes sense.
Right. So, yeah, it's so true.
Yeah. So for me, a coping mechanism is drawing. So
oh wow, okay.
You know, stuff that will just take your mind off everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
Awesome. So for you now, like, you know, how have you planned the next sort of like, I don't know, let's say, so we're in April, so May, June. So how have you planned the next 2 months in terms of like, you know, financially, so that you're not as hard hit? Because a lot of, like I said, entertainers, boy, it's like shutdown. It's complete shutdown. And a lot of them having to ask for government support because they just cannot pay bills or things like that. It's just that. Yeah. So how have you now, have you planned for like the next 2 months? Yeah. And, you know, and what will you be doing in the future so that if anything like this was to happen again, you know that, okay, I'm going to be covered. So what is it for you? What have you done?
Yeah. For me, I would say trying to get my online business set up straight. Because I know people are asking for more content, more products. So I know if I put it out there, you know, people will purchase and support. So things like that would help in the next few months. Having a studio set up at home helps as well. So if people want to, you know, do sessions and stuff, you know, I'm available to do that. And then the teaching online as well helps. So trying to build everything that you can do online, basically.
Yeah.
For the next couple of months.
That's the way it is, yeah. You've literally got to like start online, and you know, who would have thought the internet would be this used at any one point of time? Because it's just like every other time it's just like, oh, you know, a little bit here and there, but now everybody is now here. So you've now got to create something for people to be here, which is kind of crazy. So what's your advice to people about, you know, staying safe and like literally the importance of staying indoors? Because it looks like it really is. So what would you say to people right now?
Stay indoors. Just don't go anywhere. Like, just stay away from people. That's all I can say. I will say though, kind of think long term. I think when this first started, I kind of slipped off in terms of, you know, sleeping all day, eating kind of bad, that kind of thing. But the thing is, when this is over, you don't want to be the person that can't get back into a normal routine or can't get back to work or may come out overweight because you've made poor choices during this time. And I know it's really difficult, but somebody like me who knows I can slip back into that, I know that I have to keep on top of it so that when we come out, I'm ready to go. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
So, make a routine and keep yourself, you know, above water, and just don't go nowhere.
True. Just don't go nowhere. Just try and stay home. I guess if you have a garden, make use of your garden because it's there for a reason. So maybe, you know, because even some of my neighbors I see when I look at the back of my window, some of them in the garden. They're exercising, watering the plants, or doing something, do some kind of like exercise in the back of their garden. So definitely. So I guess putting a long-term plan into place is a thing. Thank you for that, Danny, because Danny just mentioned about, you know, long-term plan because it's important. I think you just need to start making certain plans for any should in case. I think should in case it is. I think this has taught us about should in case it is. You know, so yes, we should definitely have to get that going. All right, so you said that you're a teacher. Let us know how we can keep in touch with you, and if anybody wants to learn piano lessons or tuition, or you want to pick up a new hobby, tell them how they can get in touch with you so you can start that.
So I've got a link in my bio, and if you click on that, it would have a link for for you to book an online lesson. So literally, I'm teaching people of all levels if you want to learn from the beginning. Somebody said it's very hard with kids. I completely understand that. If your kids want to learn a new skill, I'm here. I think this is probably the best time for them to learn as well because they're at home. So yeah, I'm willing to help and share my knowledge with everybody. So if you'd like to get in touch, let me know.
Definitely. So that they know that, so that they know that you're actually real deal. Tell us the kind of people you played with and the kind of festivals that you've done. No. You need to like gas yourself up a little bit. So please tell us the kind of the places that who you played for and where you played as well, so that they know that like she's actually legit G. She's legit. Real G right now. legit.
My first proper gig was Jonathan Nelson when I was 19.
Wow.
That was awesome. That was a life-changing moment. I was also the only female in the band, so that was crazy as well. So I played for him. I played for Lizzo. Summer of 2018, I think, or 2019. We done a session with BBC Six Music. And that's at the time that she wasn't as big.
Yeah.
And then literally the next year she blew up. So working with her was dope. And she's all about, empowering Black girls, all that kind of stuff. Who else have I played for? I'm thinking.
They should just go on your website and look at it really, shouldn't they? Because it looks like that's where it is. I wouldn't make it any more difficult for you because I know like it could be a bit difficult. But basically, Danny has played with a lot of people and very well-known people, and she continues to do so. And we can only pray that gets bigger after all this is over. So once again, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely brilliant. Once again, so what's your Instagram handle and Twitter? So that check out the link.
Yeah, I'll put it in here. It's Danny B Music _. I'll put it in the comments.
There you go. Danny B Music _. There you go. Check her out.
Yeah.
And then
hit me up.
Literally holler at her so that she can teach you piano lessons and stuff like that. So which is really good. So
definitely.
So Danny, thank you so much. God bless you. I know these are hard times, but you're pulling through. So well done for having that little side hustle to keep you going. But not many people have that. But well done for putting that together and telling us, how you really, really how it is really, really for you and being transparent. So, which is what I really want people to know and understand that, you know what? Let's hear from the horse's mouth themselves. This is how it really is and how they're coping with it. So, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
No worries at all. All right, sis.
Bye.
Bye.